I'll be with you in a bit. I'm trying to see if I can get a free flight to Martha's Vineyard. Might be the only chance I get to go. Yes, I'll hold for Mr. DeSantis. Yep. And here comes the hold music.
3 hours later.
Just give me about 5 seconds. Hi, I'd like to inquire about taking a flight to Martha's Vineyard. Yes. Can I go if I'm white? No. Oh, come on, I'm a Canadian. I'm looking for a good vacation. You're the worst travel agent ever. Goodbye, Mr. Governor. Well, so much for that. So much for that vacation. Well, it's not all bad. I get to entertain you guys, so make sure you stick around. We got more Remotely Zach right after this. So please, come back.
From Windsor, Ontario, it's Remotely Zach. And now from Studio 17 in the automotive capital of the world, oh boy, Zachary Thomas.
And welcome to the show. Welcome to Remotely Zach. I am the host, everybody's favorite, Zachary Thomas. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. Thank you, yes. Boy, we got a great show for you this evening. I take a look at all forms of entertainment, TV shows, movies, and music in my segment, Zach's Views and Reviews. Yeah. I ambush people on the streets for a segment called 3 Questions With. Okay, maybe ambush is probably too strong of a word. Let's just say I ambush people on the street. That's what I am. That's what I do. And also we'll be taking a look at the weirdest news found on the internet. And if you like those segments, and if you like the show, make sure to subscribe to Zach Attack Productions. I lay out episodes all week long, and also you can catch the full versions of Remotely Zach only right here. So make sure you're subscribed for that. Folks, we're in an election season. That's right, the city of Windsor, in just about a month's time, will pick a new mayor or an old mayor, which I like to call stale. Yeah. So I just want to make sure that everybody go out, get registered, go vote, please, because municipal elections are really what make the difference. So please go out, please just go vote. If you're watching RuPaul's Drag Race, go vote. First of all, if you're watching RuPaul, why aren't you watching me? Hell, what am I doing? Heck, what am I doing this for? Whatever. Can't compete with RuPaul. Speaking of RuPaul, LGBTQ, if you are watching, if my LGBTQ plus audience is watching, and if not, please start, because I'm dedicating this motivational monologue to you. Please. To everybody out there hating on the LGBTQ for no reason, leave us alone. Please, leave us alone. God. No, I'm being bombarded with too many news stories about anti-LGBTQ, and I just gotta say, it has to stop. First of all, if you're watching, sit down. It's interesting. I'm a strong. It's another word for strong. Hold on. I'm a strong advocate for being yourself, opening up. In this case, first of all, close your legs. No, but I'm a strong advocate for people being themselves, being who you want to be. It's a strong foundation. It's a strong advocate of who I am. You have the right to be who you want, and just ignore all these news stories. I mean, Ron DeSantis did implement the Don't Say Gay bill. Yeah, apparently you're not allowed to say migrant either. And you know what? Get out there, go to the polls, and show them what being gay is all about. Yes. I mean, you shouldn't have to hide who you are. You shouldn't have to fear who you coming out. I mean, it's a delicate dance, but I think that you will be able to find it. Find it. Yep. I mean, Lord knows people have been trying to get me out of the mythical box for years. Turns out it was the closet I only had to get out of. Perks of being a one-man show. Whatever. I mean, you don't have... It doesn't make sense for you to have to hide. I mean, be open, be proud, be loud, be proud, and ignore Tucker Carlson, if that at all is possible. Just ignore Tucker Carlson. I mean, he did go on a tirade about a woman in Oakville, a transgender woman in Oakville, for her big breasts. Yeah. I mean, I think he's just jealous of her tatas. But then again, Tucker Carlson is a Titty. So, yep, that's it. That's where we're at with that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, how we have. But yeah, I mean, don't let people like that push you back into the box. Get out, get fierce, get loud. That's true. And we're going to be getting loud and a little rowdy in a few minutes, though. So the bottom line is you can be who you want to be openly. Don't let people push you out. Yes. Speaking of getting pushed out of the Oval Office, Donald Dump, that's right. Yes. Did give a rather interesting interview on Fox News in regards to his declassifying information by doing it cognitively. Take a look.
The word prosecute, I don't think this is prosecutable. Under the Presidential Records Act, there's no retribution or prosecution. You're supposed to negotiate. We're talking about documents. I can't imagine the word, you mentioned the word prosecution. I don't hear the word prosecution.
No, I'm saying they didn't prosecute them.
No, but I don't see how they could prosecute me. How do you prosecute somebody?
But they didn't raid their homes.
No,
they raided this
home. They certainly didn't raid their homes. And when Hillary broke up all her phones with the hammers.
I'm thinking about a brand new Lego set, and I want it to magically appear in front of me. No, nothing. I'm picturing you and want you to be in a box on 5th Avenue. Did it happen? Yes, that's right. You can declassify files with just about anything if you just use your mind. Yeah, I mean it. And he also gave not sure if this was an interview or another interview where there was, his seating was a bit odd. See if you could check that out. So that's where Rudy's been lately. That's where he's been. Rudy's under the tootie. And on that note, we'll be right back with more Remotely Zach right after this. So make sure to stick around. You don't want to miss it. And now, word to the wise with Wordwood Wiseman. How disappointing. There's no mention of my name in this book. Oh, hello. Welcome to another Word to the Wise. I'm Wordsworth Wiseman. And today's Word to the Wise is if you find somebody so irrehensible that you cannot stand them, but you also feel pity for the person they're married to, don't, because they're equally as crazy as they are. This has been a Word to the Wise with Wordwood Wiseman. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I hope you stick around because I have a great show for you this evening. I take my segment 3 Questions With out to open streets. Yep. Here in Windsor. It's going to be fun. It'll be fun, fun, fun. As well as I also have the weirdest news found on the internet. Yep. Yeah, popular one. Yeah, you don't want to miss that one because let me tell you right now, it's hot. It's lit. It's whatever the kids are saying these days. I'm sorry, what? They're not saying that? Anyway, it's time for the segment where I talk about movies, new and old, as well as other forms of entertainment. That's right, it's time for my segment, Zach's Views and Reviews. Starting off this Views and Reviews, I have the TV comedy Two Broke Girls. Now, this show originally aired on CBS from 2011 to 2017 and follows two characters, Caroline Channing and Max Black, who are roommates and decide to start a cupcake business while working at the local diner. Now, I loved this show when it originally aired, and I love it today as I'm currently binge watching it, so I highly recommend this for being your next binge sesh. Now, I love the character dynamic between the main character and the side characters, which is always a plus in my book. I give this show 4 Z's. Alrighty, well, going from comedy to horror. That's right, I take a look at the film Christine, which is based off the Stephen King novel of the same name, and revolves around a possessed car that hunts down people who did it or its owners wrong. Now, I mean, it is also, plus side, it's a Detroit-built car. That's right, the Motor City, we know how to build them. Now, I loved it. It was fantastic. There was such good character dynamic and just the right amount of horror. I give it 4 Z's. And finally, capping off this segment, it's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, starring Johnny Depp and Freddie Highmore. Now, this film is it is a reboot, by the way, of the 1975 film and came out in 2005. Now, it is everything you would expect from a Tim Burton film. Johnny Depp, the right amount of weird, and also revolves around kids who go on the hunt for the golden ticket to tour the factory that was once famous for producing chocolate. Yes. It's very weird. I recommend it, but I also taking a look at Johnny Depp's character, Willy Wonka rather. I have questions and I have concerns. So for that reason, great film, but a little strange. I give it 3. You know what? 3.5 Z's. 3.5. Think that's fair. Alrighty, well that does it for this edition of Zach's Views and Reviews. If you have a TV show, movie, or song you think I should check out, hit me up on Twitter at BigManBalog25. We'll be right back with more Remotely Zach right after this. Oh, welcome back, everybody. You think I was searching up something very explicit. You think. Folks, last weekend was Open Streets here in Windsor, and it offered me the perfect opportunity to go out and ask some questions because, let's face it, I have some. So I went out and asked different people different sets of questions, sometimes the same one, in this edition of 3 Questions With. You don't want to miss this. Check it out. Well, I'm standing here with
Dan Makrowski.
All right, Dan, I'm going to ask you 3 questions. You can pass on one if you don't know the answer, or if you don't want to embarrass anybody.
Okay.
So, who is our Prime Minister?
Justin Trudeau.
Who is our Governor General?
Not too sure.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. Can you name a Kardashian?
Kim.
Alrighty, well, Dan, thank you so much for stopping by, and best of luck to you on the campaign trail.
Much.
You know what? It's Open Streets. I'm still tempted to use the sidewalk. Alrighty, so I'm standing here with
Josie Alicia.
Alright, Josie, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song right now is The Cave by Josie Alicia.
What is your favorite movie?
That's a great question. My favorite movie is Anchorman.
All right, mine as well. That is a very good movie. Best describes our journalism program in a nutshell. So, do you have children?
I do. I have one son.
That eliminates which one's your favorite child.
Yeah, only one.
Only one. It's like, which one's your favorite child? That one. And it's just the one.
Maybe none. I don't know. No, just the one. Just the one.
Just the one. Alrighty. Secrets will be revealed. All right, Josie, thank you so much for hopping on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Can I get your name?
Maria.
Hi, Maria. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Alrighty. I just have some questions. Who is our Prime Minister?
Justin Trudeau.
Who is our Governor General?
Oh, I forget her name.
Yeah, I don't know her either. Can you name a Kardashian?
Chloe.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for hopping on.
Amazing.
It just says name any Kardashian.
Okay. Amazing.
So Chloe works.
Amazing.
What is your name?
Tyson.
Alrighty, Tyson. I just have some questions for you. Are you ready? Alrighty. What is your favorite kid show on TV right now?
Watercrafts.
Alrighty. What's your favorite song?
Walk On by Eminem.
And who's your favorite parent?
Mom.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much. Alrighty. I'm gonna spin this wheel. I don't know what I'm gonna win, but we'll find out together. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money.
3 hours later. Much later.
Thank God I didn't lose a turn. Alrighty. Thank you. Alrighty, so I'm standing here with.
Johnny, I'm on 93.9 Virgin Radio, morning 6 to 10.
Alrighty, shameless plug.
Right off the bat, you have to. Yeah, get it out of the way.
Yeah, we have no shame in the broadcasting business. Let's just put that out there.
Facts.
So Johnny, can you tell me, are you from Windsor?
No, my grandparents are from the area. My grandpa's from Amherstburg, my grandma's from Windsor, but I grew up in Ottawa.
Alrighty, compared to Ottawa, how is Windsor?
Man, that is a big question. I really love Windsor and all of the surrounding area. It's got it's small, but there's so much heart, like when I came here trying to get into, the music scene, like even Fog Lounge is just behind us right now. Discovering a place like Fog Lounge was crazy because the spirit and love that people have for the things they create in this town is honestly unlike anything I've ever experienced before. So there's a lot of different ways that shows across the creative community, but also, obviously the industrial history. It's just, there's such a rich history and spirit that kind of comes in Windsor that I just haven't really experienced.
Alrighty, so what attracted you to radio?
Oh, man, what attracted me to radio? I love music. I've been playing music my entire adult life, since I was 12 years old, started playing guitar. So, I pursued music for a long time, and then I was like, hey, I could talk about music, play music, and also just goof around and entertain people, which is the other thing that I really love to do. So that's it.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah?
We need to be entertained. So much hard news out there. Alrighty, well, Johnny, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me, man.
That's how you play 3 questions with. My thanks to everybody who participated. We'll be right back. What's wrong? I don't know. I had a dream I was the host of a late night talk show called Remotely Zach that airs Friday nights at 11 on YouTube. I wish you'd stop eating that soup before bed. Yeah, you're probably right. Good night, man. Good night. Hey everybody, welcome back. Before we mosey on with the show, I do want to send my well wishes to fellow YouTuber Jesse Dollimore of the Dollimore Daily. Yep. He has recently announced that he has come down with cancer. So, we send love. I send all that Canadian love as well. So, yes. Remember, we love you. You're very special. You're very special. Yeah. So, get better, Jesse. I look forward to you ripping on politicians again in the somewhere near future. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but there's this new TikTok phenomenon called perineum sunning. Now, I don't know what to make of this either. So supposedly it's a TikTok trend that requires participants to sun their buttholes or that area or that area between. You know what? This is why are we letting TikTokers tell us what to do? So apparently perineum sunning is a wellness practice where a person exposes their genitals to the sun for a short period of time. No, thank you. No. While naked, some lie on their backs with their legs spread wide in the air or with their feet and hands to the ground in a variation of yoga downward dog poses. So that's what my neighbor was doing. I just thought he winked at me. So no thanks, and doctors are very well trying to get people to stop doing this. Saying it's not a great idea. Yeah, no words I can't say on air. Anyway, well, whatever. If you thought that was weird, well, we have reached the end of the show, which is when I get to talk about the weirdest news found on the internet in my segment, Weird News. So what do most people in their 60s do? Sit back in the rocker, walk the dogs, or dress as Spider-Man and climb large buildings? Well, that is what a French man by the name of Alain Robert, who is a free solo climber known as the French Spider-Man. Robert, who turned 60 years old in August, scaled the 48-story building in 60 minutes, according to the news site. He's climbed several iconic structures over the years, including the Eiffel Tower, the Sydney Opera House, Taipei 101, that's high, the Petronas Tower, and the Willis Tower in Chicago. He has no plans of stopping soon. Wow, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Oh, I broke a hip. Well, it's time for the Spider-Man spin-off, which means it's time for...
Florida Man does whatever a Florida man can. Look out, here comes the Florida
What
Man.
is the definition of an employee in Florida? This. Chad Korn, 35, entered a Little Caesars near Pensacola after hours through an unsecured front door. He was wearing only boxer shorts and socks when he entered the empty restaurant. Once inside, he grabbed a bottle of water, a brownie, and an employee apron. After being locked inside of the Little Caesars, Korn tried and failed to escape through the ceiling. He eventually fell through the tiles to the floor below. This set off the security alarm, and we have a brand new, which means we have a brand new Employee of the Month. Employee of the Month. Please, forget about climate change. I'm the Employee of the Month. Well, that's the weirdness for this week. And weekly dad joke alert. What does a sprinter eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Anyone? Anyone at all? Well, that's the show. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you're following us on our social media. Those links are down in the description below. I've been your host, Zach Thomas. I'll see you again next week. Same place, same time. Good night.
That was easy.
Well, that's the show for tonight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest from Uncle Zach. You can also follow us on our social media. I'm Ray Livingston. Good night.